Welcome back to the Blender Creator course, Stylized 3D model, and this is where we left it off. Alright, so now what I want to do is I want to come in and I'm going to need some more planks. So I'm thinking that I'll come over to these planks here, press Shift D, and let's bring those over. And hopefully we can get them in the same size as what we've got with our roof. So what I'm going to do is press RZ, minus 90, spin it round. Let's make it smaller and let's put it into place, and hopefully we can get this looking just under there, and then that would be great. So I'm looking at that length. It looks a little bit long. This looks a little bit long, but I think I can actually make it a little bit smaller. So let's focus first of all on the actual angle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, first of all, let's come to my, where is it, rotation. So bend angle, let's set that to 0 and see what happens. No, it has to be set to 1, sorry. Yeah. Bend angle needs to be set to 1 for it to actually work. There you go. Now you can see it's working. Let's angle it then. So I'm going to angle it on my own. So RY, let's angle it round. Let's put it into place. Let's pull it out and make sure it's long enough first. So it needs to be probably a little bit, I'm thinking probably a little bit longer. So it actually comes out a little bit more than that. So to do that, I'm just going to change the plank length. So let's pull it out a little bit. And now we can actually change that bend in there. So if I come in and look at my, I think it's this bend. Let's have a look. Yes, it is. Perfect. And there we go. Let's angle it back. So RY. You can see now we're actually getting somewhere. Let's pull it down a little bit. And then there's that on there. Let's pull it out just a tad, like so. And I think I need to angle it a little bit more. So R and Y. And let's also make it a little bit longer. So I'm going to come to plank length. I'm going to pull it out just so it's a little bit longer than these. And then finally what I'm going to do is I'm going to press S and Y and just pull it in and put it into place like so. And you can see, really didn't take a lot of work to actually get that in, so that's great. I'm going to put it over there. And then what I'm going to do now on the next part is I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to see if I can get it a little bit closer. So you can see it's getting a little bit closer. I just need to bend it back a little bit. So bring it back just a little bit like so. It doesn't need to be right up to there anyway. Yeah, and I think that's looking good. I think we can work with that. All right, so now we've done that. Let's actually apply the geometry node because we don't need to do anything else with it. So I can press Control A on there. I can come then to, I'm just going to check my other geometry nodes and making sure it's not mess those up. I'm also then going to apply it to this roof here because I've finished with that as well. And then what I need to do is just come in now and just have a look at it on the rendered view, looking at this wood, and I think that looks absolutely perfect. Okay, so let's come in then and actually unwrap these. So we're going to do them the same way as what we normally do. We're going to just grab the top of here. So I'm just going to shift select and just grab all of the top ones, and it'll probably grab all of the bottom ones as we know. I think, yeah, I think we'll do it the same way as what we did before. So I'm just going to grab them all like so, and then we'll go to the select button. So now let's go to select, and we're going to select similar by normal, and there we go. And let's separate those out. So P, selection, separate those out like we did before. Now, if I press Shift H, then you can see that we've got the tops and bottom of these. And what I can do is go over the top. I can press Tab, A, and then I can press U, project from view, and then let's give them a material. So at the moment we've got roof-based material. Let's minus both of these off. You can see that we come up with that error. That's just because we're in edit mode. If we minus them off now, like so, and then go to roof, like so. And now let's come to our shading panel, and let's press Tab, and let's spin them round. So R, 90. I think that's the wrong way around actually. So R, 180, and let's pull them out now. So S, like so. In fact, on this one, I'm actually going to pull them down there. So R, 180. Let's pull them down there and put them in place like so, and I think that's going to be there. Now we can see where they come up to. We can see because these are the edges of these parts here, and there we go. Now let's put it onto here. Let's have a look. Yeah, and they're looking absolutely fine. All right, so now we've got those. Let's now do the inside of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press Alt H. I'm going to bring everything back, and I'm going to grab the inside of these. So you can see there, this is the inside. Shift H again. And then what I'll do is I'm thinking actually they don't actually look too bad. So, but what I think what I'll do is I'll actually split them up still, based on the edge again. So if I come up to select, I should be able to select sharp edges, and then I should be able to turn this down. Can I turn this down? I'll turn it up. Bring it back. It doesn't seem to want to select those sharp edges. Maybe, because I'm in face select. All right, let's double tap the 8, and let's see now. Select sharp edges. There we go, that's what I want. But I don't want it on there. There we go, I'm just going to bring it back. Okay, now I can right click, and I can mark a seam, and then I can press A, and then I can press U, and unwrap them all, like so. And now you'll see that they're actually unwrapped pretty nicely, as you can see. The only thing is, I would say, they've got the wrong material on. So let's minus this off. Let's bring in a new material, which will be the roof. And there we go. Now you can see they're looking much, much nicer than they did. Yeah, they're looking perfect. And also you can see on these that they, you know, you've got some black bits on there, but they're not like in between. So you've not got 3 different black bits on there. All right, let's press Alt-H to bring everything back. And now what I'd like to do is just join them all together. So if I can grab, and where's the sides gone? These and the sides, and press Control-J then, join them all up, G, and there we go. All right, so we've got that part down. Let's go back to, let's go to modeling for now. Let's have a good look around now. So I just want to have one last look to see if it's looking okay. Yeah, and I can see the dirt on there. This is looking pretty cool. All right, so now what we need to do is we need to build out now this part, which is going to be the kind of structure that's going to hold it all together. So what I'm first of all going to do, I'm going to come to my planks because we haven't done those yet. I'm going to, this is called main wood 1. I'm going to call it, actually, I'm looking for one that actually is planks. There we are, there's the planks. So let's come in. What we'll do is minus these off, and then I'm going to search. So let's search for plank. There we go, planks. And then what I'll do is grab all these, Smart UV project, click OK. And there we go, there's our planks on there. And finally with these, what I will also do, because they are stuck out a little bit further, is I'll bring in a modifier and we'll bring in just a bevel, and we'll just bevel them off. Now you can see that we do have some issues with the bevel on these. I'm going to press Ctrl-A, all transforms, right click, so origin to geometry. And I think that is actually caused by them not all being joined together. If I bring this all the way down and try and bring it up, I can see I've got some problems with these. Let's just actually check that out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in and just see if these are actually joined. So if I press G, yeah, it looks like they're all joined together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Mesh, Clean Up, Delete Loose, and then I've got 0 deleted. And then I'm going to go to Mesh, Clean Up, Merge by Distance, 75 vertices merged. Okay, now let's see what happens when we come in. This might not work, by the way. Let's add modifier, generate, bevel. Yeah, we can see we've still got some problems. I'm not sure what the actual geometry node, what caused the issue to be like that. Oh yes, we do know what it was. We do know. It's actually the inside of them. That was what was causing it. The bevel, the problem with these is that on the inside of these, we'll see that there's actually, if I'd hide these out of the way, all of these inside, and this is what's causing the actual issues. So to get rid of that, what I can do is, I think I can come in, Alt-Shift-Click. Yeah, even the Alt-Shift-Click, as you can see, comes up to here. So that's actually causing us a problem. Now I would like to bevel these off. So I think what I'll do is, on the next lesson is, I will actually come in and we'll fix all those independently, because I think yeah, I think it's going to cause us some problems being that way. So yeah, let's actually fix those. All right, everyone. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.